Video quality is poor. Well, not what I'm used to, I should say. But nevertheless, I would still like to continue on with a message, a clear message. Um, it is so difficult to wrap your mind around the reason why we exist, even as we, excuse me, it's late, even as we strive to find deeper meaning within our beliefs, religious beliefs, beliefs in humanity, beliefs in science, beliefs in whatever it is. We all are trying to decode our DNA and find true meaning behind the reason why we exist. That's on an individual basis. I believe that all of us do that because in our waking life, when we're not asleep, we have these feelings of sadness, these feelings of happiness, emotions, love, um, hunger. It's a feeling. All these emotions and feelings tied into one another. And then we wake up and we got to try to maneuver through that. With all the things life throws our way, we have to do our best to maneuver. And while it's very possible for us to maneuver, figure things out, we got to make sure that we remain true to ourselves. And that is just everything that, all that information is stored in your brain, in your head, that makes you the person that you are, the things you like, the things you don't like. Um, it just really, it's that simple. Narrow it down to that. But even in our non-waking life, when we're asleep, we experience things too, dreams, which could be revelations to some powerful things in our lives if we pay attention to them, because everything is connected inside our brain. Everything that's encoded inside our DNA is connected to what we experience, what we do, what we put inside our bodies, all of that. Like all of this stuff is just tied into one. Me personally, I firmly believe that as we all have our religions and belief systems dividing us, I don't necessarily believe that there's one true religion. However, I do believe that there's one true God who sent a being here to be amongst us, to show us salvation and give us some of the ways that, some of the things, I guess, tools that we need to help us prevail and channel the things we need to, help us be a better person. I think that's real. As we get into all these different religions, man, they all serve a common purpose, and there's a source, and there's a way to live, and a way to be, and a way to think, and so on and so forth. It all ties you to this powerful source. And so with that being said, I believe that they're all connected. All of them. I've experienced things within the means of my belief system, and also things kind of outside of that. Not necessarily bad, but just experiencing things that ties me to other belief systems. And they all just say the same thing. Believe in God. God is the one true way, the one true, divine, magnificent, awesome power. And that's a great thing. That's something to be excited about. That's something to look forward to. And but also there's that division too, man, and it just keeps people hating one another. That keeps these wars dying. I don't think God would have wanted his people to be so separated that we kill off one another, believing one way of life is right over the other. I believe that we're to promote peace, but that may not be for each and every one of us because we all have our own individual walks of life, our own callings, purposes that we serve. So maybe that's division within itself. The fact that we all are assigned different tasks and jobs, spiritual careers, or whatever you want to call them, as we are here on this earth. But I do believe that we are selected specifically to be here to do a work, whatever that is. You have to go on your own journey, and by doing that, there are things you can do to promote just positivity, good things around you, because we do know that there are bad things out there that mean to cause us no good. And you don't need to believe in any set or orthodox religion to know that. That's just common sense. You experience those things in your life, knowing good, bad. It's just what it is. And those unexplainable things that you have going on, demonic spirits, evil spirits, all that kind of stuff. All this stuff ties into the source, right? The source. The source made all of creation, and all of creation was said to be a good thing. Sorry, so far. Excuse me. But yeah, man, as I'm experiencing life right now, that's what I believe. I be saying I don't follow a doctrine, but that's not true because I grew up in the Church of God of Christ, believing fully and wholeheartedly in Christianity, but never really sitting down to read the Bible enough to be well versed in it. Maybe this is the time for me to do that. But I'm interested in so many other things because I just believe that there are multiple belief systems that tie us into God. Uh, and that's just me. I know there are like-minded people who believe the same thing. But I don't want to be one of the ones who is responsible for spreading any type of foolishness. So I'm just growing, excuse me, growing and going along with the flow of things. And, the belief is very much so there, man. It's interesting. But, I don't ever want to deter anybody from, you know, the way they believe or the life that they lead. I only want to inspire and help and spread goodness. And I believe that I'm filled with the Spirit of God. I believe that we all are. And so with that, I would like to take that and just send out positive vibrations, positive energy throughout the world, because I do believe that we have a great power just by God residing within us and extending himself to us in the way that he does, the powerful way that he does. The word of God has been in my heart and on my mind for ever since it's been introduced to me, which really is at birth. I've always been, I grew up in the church. My life has been the church. That was been my life up until, I don't know what age, some mid-teens, as far as like just always going and being in a house of praise, house of worship. Many benefits from that, of course. Like, I just feel like people, believe what you believe, but promote goodness as you believe what you believe, and make sure that you are taking care of the mind of yourself before you try to go out here and take care of the minds of other people, because it would just be a waste. You'll be all over the place. You know, you have to get grounded within yourself before you can go and do these things, man. And when the time comes, you'll know what needs to happen, what needs to be done, what needs to be said. Um, but just give yourself at least the um, chance to be within that space, you know? And then just go with it, man. Go with it. Let God be your guide and let Him take full control. You know, even in so much that we don't understand, you ain't supposed to understand it all. It's all right, but you can do good works to get you closer to that understanding. Just gotta let you know. Just gonna talk to you. So, for more love, for more goodness, spirituality, health, and be blessed.